city.
Hello world, this is Andreas Cook, Discover This, aka CEO of Baked Out Music Group, video blog number 5. I'm using a different camera today, sorry for moving around. Today's topic is promotion and marketing, what it is and what it is not. What it is. Promotion and marketing is the way to communicate to your potential consumers / customers, the way to build your brand, the method to create awareness. It's thought out, planned, executed, reevaluated, and executed again. It's continuous. It's an investment. It shows professionalism. What it isn't is not a quick way to make a dollar. It will not generate immediate sales. It's not an expense. It is not a tool for boasting. And it's not trickery and deception to your consumers. There are a lot of people who claim to be marketers or promoters within the music industry. A lot of those people just pass off flyers. Or they just do e-blast. That's all they do. Which I think is a ripoff, especially if you're paying them thousands of dollars to do it. They might be like, hey, I can reach to 400,000 people. But those 400,000 people might not be your consumer. If they can't clearly define who your consumer is going to be or come up with a marketing plan and execute that marketing plan, then find out who your consumers are, then they're wasting your time. They're wasting your money. What promotion and marketing is, like I said, it's the way to communicate to your potential customers, your consumers. It's the way that you build your brand. It's the plan that you come up with in order to create that brand awareness and that value to where you go out there and execute it. You find out who you think your consumers are. Then you find out who the real consumers are of your music, because you'll think that there's supposed to be somebody, but when there's somebody else. Like I thought majority of my customers or consumers or fans would be like, high schoolers and everything. Come to find out, my biggest market's 18 to like 24 males. Marketing is an investment. It's continuous. Once you start it up, you have to keep going with it. You can't just stop and start it up again, because the worst thing you can do is kill the momentum with which you started, especially something that's really effective and efficient. It shows professionalism with other people within your industry. There's a lot of aspiring artists or even independent artists who cut corners by getting cheap graphics, a cheap way of packaging. We all are on a budget, I understand that, but do not take away from the quality of the presentation, because before someone can listen to your music, they're going to see the artwork, or they're going to see the CD and how it's packaged, or even the EP, the mixtape, whatever the type of project that you're pushing. They're going to see something first before they hear it. If you're doing online things where you're pushing your message online, put artwork with what you're doing so people can get a better notion of you have your stuff together, you are legit. Because with marketing and promotion, advertising, all those words combined, you want the consumer to think the best possible way of you. So if you have artwork together, you're like, okay, well, at least he has artwork, and then your song sounds good. It's like, okay, wow, you really did take the time to get it mixed and mastered to where it's sounding good. Then they'll be more inclined to purchase from you next go around, or support you in whichever way that the consumer is going to support you. You want the best foot forward. Do not try to use promotion and marketing on a limited scale as far as your budget. If you spend $2,000 recording your project and having it mixed and mastered, spend $4,000 in promotion and marketing. For every dollar that you spend with your recording and the mix and mastering, the production and all that, spend $2 for promotion and marketing, because it is a marathon. It is not a sprint. It will not generate immediate sales for you. just point and blank, you're not going to sell 100 CDs just because you put your name out there. Now, you will sell 100 CDs after you have established somewhat of a brand value with yourself, and people have consistently seen that you're doing this, and you built a buzz to where they can buy into you. It's more than just about the song itself. It's about you as a person, you as a brand, what you stand for, the quality of your work. Are you out there performing? Are you giving good performances? It's not an expense. Like I said, keep reiterating, it is an investment. That's the only way you're going to build value. You have to continuously keep spending money on you, which is your brand. Stop thinking of it as I'm spending money on this and it's not achieving me the goals that I want, because your goals are probably unrealistic considering the amount of money that you're spending on it. It's not a tool for boasting. Don't go out there and discredit yourself by saying, hey, I'm getting racks on racks on racks on racks on racks, and all we do is spend money. No. If you was doing that, you would, one, you'd be able to show and prove that you can do that day in and day out, but that's still just throwing away money when you can spend it on yourself or building other businesses. But two, if people have not heard of you, they already know you are not in that position to do that. And don't use it as a form of trickery and deceive the customer. Don't sit there and give them a good-looking product, but then it sucks with the music because you're going to be a cheapskate on that. Give them a well-balanced product. Let the presentation be good. You don't have to be the best out there. You don't have to go and get the $10,000 graphics person. But you can go get the couple $100 or $200, $300 graphics person. You can have the production. Search around. Test people's studios out and everything. Get your stuff mixed and mastered. So the consumers can see that there is a brand and they can hear that there's a value associated, there's a good quality associated with your product. What you want to do is you want to overcompensate to where a lot of independent releases are they already know that they're not going to be major. But if you can get close to it, then you will shock the consumer and then you'll stay fresh in their mind. Because you have to think the consumers are being bombarded all the time with bad quality music and bad songs. And then on top of that, bad presentation. The visuals are not eye appealing. Align all of those three things in a row and go out there and push yourself. Use multiple forms of advertising. Do not just rely on one. Do not give somebody your entire recording budget. I mean, not your recording budget, your marketing budget. Have separate budgets for each thing. If you only have a $2,000 marketing budget and you have people out there saying I can get you X amount of results for this $2,000, don't believe the hype. Test that person out. Give them a quarter of your budget or half of your budget. That way you can use the other half on other promotional items or way to advertise your product. And that way you won't feel like you just gave all your money away and didn't get the results that you wanted. You can email me, bank.musicgroup@gmail.com. Hit up Facebook, bank.musicgroup. Go look at the website, bank.musicgroup.com. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Discover This, and then on Instagram, DISCOVERBMG. I can do consultations for you, not for free. Stop thinking that everything should be free just because you're recording music. When you start paying for stuff, you show value in what the other people are doing, then you also build value in yourself and people take you more professional. You have to remember that you're building a brand in a business. It's the same thing. Because eventually you can sell your brand to other people for sponsorships, endorsements, and things of that nature, because you command X amount of people to show up at different events or you can prove that X amount of people know who you are. And then you can start pushing products and product placement, endorsements, and all sorts of things. If you are building a business, meaning that you actually started a business and you were building it and you were one of the artists, you can then sell yourselves to bigger businesses. Or you can keep pushing and push other artists and sell your catalog for basically leasing the rights or your catalog or other artists to other companies because you built yourself up. So stop thinking of it as from a consumer perspective and start thinking of what you do from a business perspective.
I'm on my grind, I'm on my paper chase daily. I got them white boys, got them black boys, they be hating. Everyone got an opinion, everybody taking shots. Telling me what I need to record, telling me where I need to stop. Snap back and get with it, that's what I be saying. When we get to brawling, you won't